Hey, what's up guys? Radku here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today is going to be FA. Sorry I didn't post yesterday. I was kind of tired and some stuff came up. I had this deck ready yesterday, I just didn't get a chance to to show it off. So yeah, today I'm doing FA. Now this deck is actually kind of cool, and it's one of the few decks that has a built-in auto win system, which is pretty good. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting things off, I play one copy of FA Dark Dragster. So this card isn't as good as some of the other FA cards, but it is like one of the boss monsters of the deck, I guess you could say. It's pretty good. Cannot be normal summon, must be special summoned by having a level 7 or higher FA monster on the field, but no FA Dark Dragster. So that's the reason I played one. Since it's searchable in the deck, it doesn't really matter if you play more than one. So gains attack equal to its level times 300, then each time an FA card is activated, you gain 1 level, then once per turn you can target one card on the field, reduce this card's level by 3, and if you do, destroy that target. So I guess it's fine. Like, the whole gimmick of the FAs is that they gain levels and they gain attack based off of their level. So yeah. Then I play 3 copies of FA Auto Navigator. So this card's actually pretty good and is the only tuner in the deck. So if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one FA monster you control whose current level is higher than its original, special summon this card, and if you do, reduce that target's level by the difference between its current attack and its original attack. So basically set it back to its original. And if you do, this card's level becomes equal to that amount. So what makes it really good is that this can make your monster like an a really high level tuner, which can help switch up some aspects of the deck and help you go into some pretty strong synchro monsters. I play 3 copies of FA Hang On Mock. So gains 300 attack, unaffected by card effects that are lower than this level. Then each time an FA spell or trap card activates, gain a level. Then if this level 7 or higher monster attacks, if this card's level 7 or higher, any card in your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. So that's really good. They usually do gain effects when they're level 7 or higher, which is really good. This one is literally a macrocosmos, and you have ways of gaining like 2 levels at a time. So let's say you have this on the field. You activate Grand Prix, or City Grand Prix specifically. Then during the main phase and battle phase, it gains 2 levels, plus this card's effect triggers, meaning that you gain an extra 200, or not 200, you gain an extra 1 level because you activated a spell card. Then you have your macrocosmos-esque effect that is active during the main phase and the battle phase, which is pretty good. Now I play 3 copies of FA Turbocharger. Gains attack equal to its level. Your opponent monster whose original level is lower than this card cannot target monsters except for this one. Then your opponent cannot target monsters except this one with card effects whose original level or rank is lower than this card. So since it gains levels, that means you can completely blot out your opponent from doing anything because they can't attack nor can they target, meaning that they can't use Imperm to negate its effects, nor can they use anything else that would normally counter effects like this. And I play 3 copies of Whip Crosser. I forgot to talk about the secondary effect. If your FA monster battles while you control a level 7 or higher card, your opponent's monsters cannot activate effects during until the end of the damage step, which is fine. Whip Crosser is probably one of the best cards, and I play 3 copies of it. Gains attack equal to its level. Each time an FA spell or trap is activated, gain a level. Then if this level 7 or higher, if this card is level 7 or higher, your opponent cannot discard or send cards from their hand to the graveyard. Meaning that this makes it to where your opponent isn't allowed to use hand traps, which is really, really good. That's why I didn't play Called by the Grave. This deck does search a little bit, but like this card's just so good. Definitely a 3 of mandatory. If you're gonna play 3 of any of the FAs, play 3 Whip Crosser, 3 Auto Navigator, and 3 Hang On Mock. Cause then you have, basically that is an FA engine right there. Ha 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 ha. Okay, going into the hand traps, 3 copies of Ash and 3 copies of Imperm. Then I decided to play a small danger engine just with 3 Bigfoot. Bigfoot's the strongest one, plus some generic destruction is pretty good. And then I play 1 copy of Tempest Dragon Ruler of the Storms, just because it's a wind monster and it's pretty generic wind support, but it doesn't work super well. I'm thinking about cutting it out for something else, but I'm not sure what yet. Going into the spells, 1 copy of Card Destruction, just Milligan, is pretty good. 1 copy of Monster Reborn and 1 Upstart, ups consistency as well as some graveyard interaction is pretty good. I play 3 copies of FA City Grand Prix. This is definitely your best field spell, so all your FAs gain 2 levels during the main phase and battle phase. Plus, your opponent cannot target FA cards you control with effects. Now, if this face-up card is destroyed, you can search an FA card. So it doesn't even need to be destroyed by your own card or your opponent's card effect, so that's really good. And it's a 3 of mandatory. I play 3 copies of FA Off-Road Grand Prix. This one is very similar. They always have the same starting effect, except for 1 difference. So, increase the level of all FA monsters on the field by 2 during the main phase only. So, this one is during the main phase and the battle phase. This one is during the main phase, and this one is during the battle phase. So, when an FA monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. So, that's really good. Then if this face-up card on the field is destroyed, you can add an FA from your deck to your hand, except Grand Prix. So, really, really good effect. Then I play 2 copies of Circuit Grand Prix. 1, you can search FA cards, but this one isn't as good, so you don't want to hard draw into it because you don't actually want to use it. Once per turn during your the gain 2 levels, and when an FA monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw 1 card. Then if this face-up card on the field is destroyed, blah blah blah, draw 1. So it's definitely not as good as any of the other ones, but it's still pretty good for the fact that we play 3 copies of FA winners. This is the win con of your deck. So when your FA monster whose level is at least 5 higher than its original level battles an opponent's monster and inflicts damage, you can banish 1 card from your hand, field, or graveyard, which doesn't sound very good. But the thing is that if you have 3 FA field spells with different names who are currently banished and were all banished by this effect, you win the duel. So it's a duel winning effect in FAs, which is pretty good. Like, it's not exactly the best effect, but it's still pretty decent. I played 3 copies of FA Downforce. This is the only field spell FA card other than the winners that I play. You can increase a target's level by 2. Then during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent, you can banish it, then target 1 FA card you control, increase its level by 2 until the end of the turn. So, some pretty good stuff. Your opponent or your cards already gain a level or 2 levels based, or a 1 level based on its activation. Then it gains 2 levels from being sent to the graveyard. Then you can banish it to gain another effect. So that's really good. So that is it for the main deck. Moving into the extra deck, I played 1 copy of FA Dawn Dragster. I really only play these 2 for name's sake. Like, you don't really need them, but I'm just gonna move on. I play 1 copy of Borlord Savage Dragon for negation, because we do play plenty of Link monsters in the deck. 1 copy of Geomathmech Final Sigma, because it's the most generic level 12. Plus, it's unaffected by everything except Mathmech cards, which we don't play any. Which is really good because it's kind of easy to go into it with Auto Navigator being so like generically good. Then I played one copy of FA Shiny Star GT. For namesake, plus neither players take any battle damage involving this card. And each time a spell or trap card is activated, place one athlete counter on this card. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can remove one athlete counter, negate the activation. Really good. Like, some pretty good negation, all things considered. And, really, it's just generically good in this deck. I play one copy of High Speed Roid Rubber Band Shooter. Not only does it look like an FA card, but it just requires 2 wind monsters, and it's pretty good for just generic wind plays. Yeah. And then I play one copy of Wind the Wind Charmer, just because wind support. One copy of Nightmare Phoenix, and one Nightmare Unicorn. Plus, I do play one IP Masquerena for the Destruction. I play one copy of Access Code for OTKs, one copy of Hakla Fibrax, because we do have a tuner in the deck, plus making Hakla Fibrax is just really good. I play one copy of Link Ross, because we have a tuner in the deck, so just the ability to use those new tokens for synchro material is pretty good. One copy of Constellar Pleiades. I was gonna play a level 6 Xyz, but I just realized Pleiades was better. Plus, Pleiades is level 5, so the fact that you can make it with most of your FA cards is pretty good. Then I play one copy of Tornado Dragon for some generic removal. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know if there's anything you'd change about that. Would you change up the FA lineup? I feel like I did leave out, like, a few FA monsters. Or would you change up the spell lineup? Because, like, I did play a lot of the field spells, but that was just because the deck was based around FA winners. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. Peace, guys.